operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves it can stop it.
Johnson now on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10. Now running for the first time with Jalen Warren. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. It really creates some indecision now defensively.
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up third down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Rodgers from the gun. Caught by Warren out of the backfield. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Offense to the line fast.
A gain of 6. And the Steelers first down. It's a gain of 6.
To the air on first down. Rodgers. Short pass brought in. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
It's a gain of 8.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Play fake. Here's Rodgers. Flushed out of the pocket. Targeting the sideline, and Freiermuth has it. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. This one goes for 3 yards. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Steelers.
Warren running between the tackles. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Jalen Warren, the intended target. And things look tougher now with third and long.
And the 11.
Third and long for him here. Forced out to his right. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up. And, partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right, and I know it's very, very early, obviously the opening drive, but hits like that compound. That's why defenses stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that can have an effect throughout.
And that punt hits and kicks out of bounds beyond the opposing 35.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32. There's the fake. Here's Nix. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah.
And I look at it through...
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Into the house he goes. It's a pick six and a Pittsburgh touchdown.
Touchdown,
But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Harvey now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. Back to the air, Nix after the pick. Troutman with the grab. And he'll work this one up to the 28. Deshaun Elliott with that tackle. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Play action with Nix. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Cole Holcomb has it. And the Steelers will be set up great after a terrific return down inside the 15.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Look 58. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Trying an inside give to Warren. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
58.
Working now from the gun. The screen pass falls incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
9 yards to go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Charging down the middle, and they block it! And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
This block right here, it's a product of preparation, effort, and determination. They attacked the soft spot in the line, and one of them was able to will his way through and get to the kick in time. Well done.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Nix to throw. Completed over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards.
12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Plowing up the middle. And the reverse call pays off. Some decent yardage before he's brought down.
Well, this is a headache-inducing run for a defensive coach. I could just imagine that staff both upstairs and down on the field watching it, Kate, because now, well, they don't have to just worry about this guy catching as a receiver. Now they know he can be a weapon in the ground game, too.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Steelers get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception. So not only is he unable to learn from the mistake on the previous drive, Brock, defense actually forces him into another mistake on the very next drive.
You know what? I'm actually going to look at this on the positive because there's nothing nice to say about the quarterback playing those decisions. But this defense doesn't just settle for the one interception. Nope. They smell some blood in the water, and they're going after it.
He'll start the drive with Warren. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And his gain is stopped on what's going to be the final play of this 1st quarter. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They're looking at first down here. Blitz coming for Rodgers. Hits him on the out route. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up second and a yard at the Broncos' 39-yard line.
Hey, take 26.
On second down, Warren. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
Hey, as much as I love talking about these physical matchups, right now this is psychological. This adds some layers to this third down call. Do you try your hand at another run and hope it fares better? Tougher to go back to it again when it just gets stuffed.
Inside.
It's Warren on third down. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a first, they're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
They've got first down here from the 36. Off the play fake. Here's Rodgers. Completed left side to Smith. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Steelers have a first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Working quickly here.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9 at the 23-yard line.
Now a shotgun handoff to Gainwell. And they're going to have first and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
Hey, even though that was an excellent run, I got to talk about the receivers here, Kate, because 9 times out of 10, you see a run like that in this league, 10 plus, you know those guys on the outside are doing their job, shining as blockers, keeping those defenders away from the back.
Rodgers off the play action. Buying some time left. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So now it'll be second and goal. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Caught just shy of the goal line. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front needed to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Gainwell. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up fourth down.
Well, these are the moments that I just live for up in the booth, man. What are you going to do as a play caller? You're going to go for it now? You're going to try to slam it in? Well, if so, you better get a whole lot more movement than he did right there.
Leaving the offense out there. It's fourth and goal from the 1.
319.
He's keeping it. He's going for it. And he gets it on the sneak. Touchdown. The Steelers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Aaron Rodgers with the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. That's no good. The veteran mishits one rather surprisingly. and they leave a point after on the table. So after the missed extra point, he is still out there, and he's going to put it back in play. Harvey now to return it. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
At their own 22-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. He shovels this one forward. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You could do a lot worse than a quick little shuffle give sometimes. I like that play. That shuffle pass just keeps the defense honest, keeps them guessing a little bit. Normally goes for positive yardage, and sometimes you're even able to surprise that defense entirely.
They kick the running back in motion. Nix from the gun. And they pick him off again! And the Steelers have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. On 1st down, Warren. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
26.
They'll go again with Warren. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you can be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Back now, pressure coming. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again! And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
3rd and long.
They'll work against the blitz. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off Alex Singleton. And the Broncos see their return stop just a little bit short of their own 30.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Taken down.
They got out ahead of that one, and good thing, too. That effort, right? Just that pursuit, that want-to, may have prevented a big play, and instead, well, they nearly got him for a tackle for loss.
So it's going to be 2nd down and 10 on the other side, Brock. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Mile High in just a moment. 1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Headed out right. Finds Dobbins with the dump off. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Now Nix on 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. This gets the 1st and more. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Mix off the play action. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They'll throw again. Nix. Completed to his running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Third down here, need 8 on the play. Throwing here, Nix. Trying to set the screen, Dobbins. And he's trying to get away, but unable to do so. They catch him behind the line on third down. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it.
Captain.
Here we go on fourth, Nix. And they pick him off again. Cole Holcomb has it. And the Steelers get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
258. Back north.
They'll start on the ground here with Warren. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Play action here with Rodgers. And that's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing third down.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
Rodgers going to throw here, third down. Finds him on the crossing route. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard.
88. Inside.
They're going for it. It's Rodgers. He's got to his running back. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30. That is a clutch 7-yard pickup, partner. Pays off the call to go for it there on 4th down. We've set it downs for him from the 31. First down throw here by Rodgers. Look at that power, deep left side. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send him back to the line for second.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
You know, Kate, that's one of those instances where you try to walk that tightrope on the sidelines. Problem is, on a throw that far down the field, that is so hard to do, so difficult. I love the effort, just couldn't quite find the execution.
One final shot before the half. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away.
Johnson with a return here. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. A run from Warren here to start the 3rd. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
1st down.
Rodgers going to throw on 1st. Throwing the out route complete. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
58!
On the ground with Warren. And they limit the damage, just a few yards on that gain. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Play fake. Here's Rodgers. Connects on the crosser. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. And dose of the hurry up here.
That's another Steelers 1st down. A gain of 7.
From the gun, gives it Gainwell. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Austin's there to haul it in. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He's got his man. This is Austin. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. But you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. Setting up the screen. And this one does not go far.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Counterplay here, Warren. And second down only works out for a yard.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them, keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
6 yards to go here. It's third down.
Look at the 8.
They'll throw, third and long. This is Metcalf working that right side. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Look at the 8.
First and goal, Warren. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, partner, with the increased focus on receivers now in the ground game, the jet sweep, it's a weapon all 32 teams and coaches have to rely on for offense. And for the good ones, it can be a lucrative play to have ready, too.
Yeah, lucrative on the scoreboard, certainly, Kate. And don't forget about lucrative for the wallet, too. Next time his agent's at the negotiating table, he's going to be sure to bring plays up like that one. You mentioned the value he could bring beyond the work of just catching the football.
Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers bump the lead up to 13 points.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Harvey now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Hold on a sec. Ready. 180. Chill. Olay. Number 11. Olay.
Off the play fake. Here's Nix. This finds Franklin. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
Hold on a sec. Ready. 180. Captain.
Nix with it on first. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
We've got a screen to the running back. Short pickup on the play to about the 40. Cole Holcomb there on the stop.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit.
37, get in here! Sit in! Ready! Bombers!
Throwing on first down, Nix. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. They gain 11 on that play. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
We're good.
Looking quickly here.
At the 21-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Buying some time right. He's running with it. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up third down.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
Go.
Now Nix on third down. He's got Sutton complete. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos start the second half with some needed points. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos get it back to within 6.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Johnson now on the return. He's going well so far. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10. They run with Warren. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down.
The tackle by Zach Allen. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8 at the 34-yard line.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. It's the Steelers with the ball. They are leading, but not by a lot. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Rodgers from the gun. Left side, caught by Metcalf. And this is going to get him right up near that first down, but he's marked short after a gain of 7, third down.
Gain of 8. Brings up third and inches.
They'll run with Warren. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. Fourth down coming up.
Third and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
Fourth down now, Rodgers. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Getting out to his left. Now here he goes. He's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Nix from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
They'll run on first down with Dobbins. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Throwing here, Nix. Quick slant, caught by Sutton. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. On third down, they wind up going the wrong way. That one goes backwards.
Well, you call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, it kept him in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
Kicked well, and this is good! And that will make it a field goal game.
I bet you, Kate, if we were down there right in his mind as that ball sailed good through the uprights, his mind was already thinking about the next one. If this score holds and he gets another opportunity, the game could be on the line with that one.
Johnson with a return here. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Warren. And his charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Rodgers will look to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense up to the line fast.
A loss of 4 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Rodgers going to throw here. 3rd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up 4th and long. Love that call, Brock, going for the slant route, trying to move the chains, but The defense read it all the way. They had somebody right there ready to knock that ball out.
You know, if there's one thing consistent with you, Kate, you do love that route.
I love that route, man.
You love the slant. I know. It's from your childhood of watching Jerry and Joe and the Niners do it so well. But this defense, they knew what was coming, and he was able to separate that slant from the ball before they could ever get going.
On fourth down, it's Rodgers. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on downs.
A 50% hit rate on fourth down, while not horrible, to me signifies something even more important, Kate, and that's that this offense is going to continue to be aggressive. It's been their mindset throughout, and I don't think it's going to change anytime soon.
Almost set. Red ball 11.
Knicks now on 1st and 10. And they pick him off again. Patrick Queen in to pick it off. And the Steelers have it again after yet another interception. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
An even 10-yard gain on the play. Man, the Steelers have a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
To the air on first down. Rodgers. It is caught left side. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up, shift the momentum a little here in the fourth.
Yeah, every receiver wants the ball, but they all want their touches. That is until you run a bubble screen, and that receiver knows it's doomed, and he's going to take a shot like that.
Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all to try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Back to throw it. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on fourth. Looking to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You go for it on fourth down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
On 2nd down, here's Dobbins. Finds a big lane. And he's finally hauled down at the 12. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger with that back remake.
Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos Bucks take a fourth quarter lead. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos take a 4-point lead.
Steelers 20. Will Lutz to kick off.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Has this at the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
Trailing by 1 score late here, Kate. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
1st and 10 from the 32. Trying the left side with Warren. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Steelers needing 4 points. Offense to the line, 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Caught by Warren out of the backfield. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Simply part of the job description for any running back in today's game. You're out there, you're going to be one of your quarterback's most important safety valves. And you got to be ready for that check down at all times.
Broncos going nickel here, 3rd down. Throwing now. He's got it over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
All right, down by 4. They got to have this one on 4th down. Desperation time here. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Bronc, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge next time the ball comes his way.
And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just 1 play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Oh, Bronc, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He rolls to his right. He takes it himself. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the 1st down.
Another give to the wideout. Man, he has been busy. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their 1st.
3rd down and 3.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. He'll throw it. Hits his running back. And he's out of bounds, so that clock is going to stop, Brock, but it's not going to matter. They've got the 1st down. This game is over. The Steelers calling their 1st timeout. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. You're going to pass it here. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
Now a toss play with Dobbins. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
They got there in time. He's taken down. The Steelers use their third and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Fourth and forever coming up. He'll look to throw it. Caught just shy of the goal line. Did he get there? Did he get there? I don't think so. Yeah, the refs agree. He's marked short, and it's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, these fourth down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Setting up to pass. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Here he is to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. It's intercepted. That will do it. Picked off Brandon Jones. And this one may be out of reach now because the defense comes through with 6. So to the side of me, mile-high salutes throughout the building. It's a win at home for the Broncos. They did their part, Brock, defending the home field, using that advantage to secure the victory. We know home field advantage is a real thing. The crowd, they did their part too, adding to just an awesome atmosphere, helping energize those players at big moments of today's ball game.
Yeah, it is super fun to win on the road. I'm not going to lie, to quiet the crowd, but you know what's even better? When you get to celebrate with your family, your friends, your hometown people, your community, and you know, more importantly, they played a role as that extra voice in that building, man. It is a rewarding feeling.